Hi there, Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to Just Sleeving. Good evening, happy Saturday. So today I will be sleeving Tiny Epic Dungeon. I finally got my copy. I was so envious of everyone. Like everyone had seemed to got to get their copy already. I'm like, where's mine? So, so I have the Kickstarter. I don't remember when I backed this, actually, to be honest. Um, and this is the Tiny Epic Dungeons Deluxe Edition with the Tiny Epic Dungeon story. So we will find out if I have the correct sleeves and whatever stuff else that we have here. Uh, Speaking of sleeves, hold on. Yep, there. Sorry about that. Uh, the Tiny Epic series sleeve, very important because I think they have some here. Good evening, Danilyn. Hi. So let's find out what's inside the box. Let's set this aside first and open this more. So, what have you guys been up to after we get so far? Hope you guys are finding ways to play, rest. Let's open this up too because we have to also sleeve it. And I hope that I would have enough space inside this box. Though often when I sleeve a tiny epic game, it barely fits the box. You have to really uh, force it. Alrighty. Okay. That Danielin normally does. Let's look around. Hold on. The camera is blurring again. Then setting there. Then focus. Ah, it is autofocus. Okay. All right. So uh, it has those stickers that make the some of the pieces pop out. There's the normal cover in the background, but all of the heroes are sort of put in the foreground because of that glare. Yeah, you can see that on the screen. At the back, says here, what defines a tiny epic game? It is easy entry, high strategy, low downtime, short playtime, high replayability, and small box. Okay, and says here, check out the stories expansion. I know, I have the stories expansion. It includes 8 hero miniatures, some wooden pieces, 4 dice, a lot of dungeon cards, blue cards. Uh, Plays 1 to 4 players. I could barely see. I think for the people that watch my show know that when it's this small of a font, there's no way. I'm too old. I'm too old, and I need to change glasses. There we go. I can see things now. If it's this small, I can barely read them at this distance. And it's weird because I am nearsighted. I can't see from afar without my glasses. I also can't see near now without the correct glass. I could do double vista, but I I need the accuracy. So I just choose which one works with the situation. All right, let's open up the box. And we have a rule book, adventurer's manual, scan for video clarification. Wow, there's a lot of components. A lot of components. You have the game setup. This actually plays quite wide. I think that's the thing I don't like about Tiny Epic games. It's Tiny Epic in the box, but you can't play it in a small footprint. You always play it in a large footprint. If you have ever tried Tiny Epic Quest, wow, that is massive. That is it. It is a quest to just set things up. And win and lose conditions. This I think is the turn structure. Good. So normally this is how rule books are designed for those designers. You have your intro. The intro for this game is the goblin's coat is under siege by an evil that lurks in the nearby hill. A hero's call is sent out for a party of adventurers to cleanse the region of corruption. Delve deep into the dungeon to clear the catacombs of vile minions, evade magical traps, and defeat the evil's source. But time is of the essence. Your heroes must move quickly through the ever dimming corridors and complete their quests before the darkness consumes them and envelops the world completely. Tiny Epic Dungeons is a cooperative game split into two acts. In both acts, your heroes struggle against the waning torchlight as it decreases each turn. When the torch goes out, the heroes are forever lost in the darkness. In Act 1, explore the dungeon, fight enemies, and evade traps in your quest to find the boss's lair. In Act 2, engage in an epic battle against the boss. Can you brave the can you brave the dungeon and overcome the boss's fury? So that is Tiny Epic. The intro for Tiny Epic, or the prologue, has the table of contents, the list of components. This is how you do the setup. Then some sort of iconography, and then turn structure. Uh, and also, it starts right after the setup. It tells you the win and lose condition. So that's a good structure because it gives people the context, what's going on, how does it look like, how do you win the game, some basic terminologies, and then you go with the turn structure. So those are the actions, I guess. Heroic actions, different type of actions, and then enemy counterattacks, enemy modifiers, and then uh, Act One, and then Act Two, and then the solo variants, and then the final battle. Ooh, a rule book that extends out. Interesting. And the icon reference. They did say you might wanna print these because there's a a good number of them. So you could put it on the table and just set it like that. That's why they made it. open this way. Very smart. Okay, so that is the rule book. We have some. We have the minis. So we have here. Go to the minis in a bit. I think. Oh, these are the. This is an expansion. This is the Potions of Peril expansion. It already is inside the box. Cool. Okay, Potions of Peril. I think those are more potions, and I guess this is an enemy we could fight. Cool. Have a big stack of dungeon tiles, cards, 4 dice, really nice looking dice. Very chunky, even if and it's actually decent size. There's standard D6. Of course, it's not standard in the sense it's custom dice. You have the number 654321, but it has these extra icons that help you uh, how the values are modified. So actually very interesting system where you roll and based on your roll you will choose like a starter and then you can have you know you can use the other dice to modify it. So that's gonna be a 7, or just use it as 5, and then you gain the resources that you don't need. So very good system, and I think this is the enemy die. You have a lot of meeples, so I think these are goblins. I'll bring them down. But those are goblins. What is that? I can barely see what's inside. Can you let me see if I can reduce the glare. Still there. Bit dark. That's good. See, what is that? Skeletons? And the only reason why I can see it on screen is because I increased the contrast of the webcam. My eyes, I can barely see it. So I think these are skeleton things. There's a shield with arrows. I don't know what that is. We'll find out soon. That looks like a really cool ogre. That's nice. What is this? What am I looking at? Maybe a demon of sorts with an axe. There's the goblin. Ooh, a spider. A, a troll. That's a lich king of sorts. Or there's another goblin. Another goblin. And another goblin. Okay. And we got a snake. And this is the torch. Okay. Hold on, let me see what storage solution we could use, at least temporarily, because I probably would have to switch them out until I figure out how they would all fit back. We would need to sleeve things first, then figure out what storage plastic container. But in the meantime, because I want them a bit sorted already, I'm gonna find a container. I think that should suffice. Yep, the torch will lead out. Okay, so- And it barely fits. I have to plan out how they are stored because if you make a mistake of just stacking them without putting them down correctly, they end up with some unused spaces. Kind of like what I am having some problems now because it doesn't seem that they're gonna fit. Yeah, hmm. So seems like we have to plan out a bit how they are stored. Put the big guys first. Nope, we are coming earlier. There. Can you, nope, you can go there. Um, hmm. You could probably fit like that. Let's try that. See if that works. That seems to be, yep, that might be the better option. These were the ones who can stand this way. Yes, the meeples are pretty nice, but it also has minis. We're gonna check out the minis in a bit. Just pardon for the. There you go. See, you guys can fit. All right, perfect. Okay, that, that container. We have the torch. Although sadly, because I have the expansion of the potion and the potion explosion, I have those. Um, and I don't think they will still would they? Be like, there you go. Silver inside. There. And it's only this one. Then probably swap something around. Hmm. Wow. Ooh. That's the problem. Yeah. All right. So I think we have to just use more of them. It'll be simpler because we cannot fit. I think it was this guy that was different. Yeah, that one seemed to be fine as well. Hmm. Is this guy no longer fitting well? Changed. You're staying out there. Okay, extra. These, I think, are common ears. They're they're um they're wood, but they're thin. I mean, they feel like tokens, like cardboard shapes, but in terms of thickness. But they're not. They're uh, so I'm guessing these are for each player. I hope we'll find out. Let me see if and wow, they're at it again. They're tiny token, super small. Wrap up the game again. There. Oops. Uh, They're really tiny. I think there are, yeah, it's 1 to 4 players. So those are, I guess, one for each player, and the power token for each player. And then we have the cards. Come back to the cards. This is 5. So I don't think that is for each player. Have focus markers and so these are focus markers. Altar. So these are altar markers. Okay. All right. Well, seems that there's just 4 of them. So if I put them in small containers, they might end up consuming more space, although it's a little bit simpler to deploy for other players. Um, yeah, we'll just work with a single one. A little bit more hassle to set up once. I forgot to turn on music. Hold on. Turn on. Wonder if I can fit these inside, but I would have to anyway. So that the discs, I think I should just leave them. We'll find out later. We will probably worst case scenario because they would fit. Oh, okay. Apparently they fit well in that. Uh, Not quite. Can't they fit like a gear? No, no, but that's good. Allow me to put 4 times. Nope. Dice are forcing them. No, not gonna work. And a bigger deck. We'll just keep them like that for now, and we will figure out the storage solution later. Okay, so let's look at the mini, and then we can bring down the tune the okay. So we have our mini, and we have a dwarf. Looks like a paladin or a warrior dwarf. Then have here a nice looking wizard. He has his spellbook open. We have here a double bladed, maybe rogue. A female dwarf. Nice. Have also another caster here. Male caster. Have a. This is a sort of like a barbarian. They're decent. They're not super detailed, but I think yeah, I think these will look pretty okay once painted. Uh, Another warrior type and an archer, elven archer. Whoa, nice. The question is, do they all sit up in the box? Nope. They kind of do. Kind of do. Yeah. Yeah. They all sit well in. I think the only problem is the the axe of the ward. Everything else seems to be that they could fit in the box, no problem. Okay, time to do some sleeving. I'm gonna try to do is I know there are quite a bit. There are how many cards? 28 dungeon cards, 28, 36 loot cards. Uh, There's my calculator. 28 plus 26 plus 14 plus 6 plus 8 plus um, 20, uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 95. And then if we now consider uh, the stories as well, we will add these much more. Oh, and more. There are more uh, mini in the stories expansion. Wow, they're not gonna fit in the box. No way. There's no way. There's no way they're gonna fit in the box. Uh, what I might do, because this is how it works, is that I might store the minions in the stories box. That will be their safekeeping space. Hi, Levy. Good evening. I'm just planning how to sleeve and store all of the tiny epic uh, dungeons components. I didn't know the stories had more minis. The base game already had those, and stories have, it feels a lot more and more tokens. But I could also decide to not play with these right away because there's no way for me to play with all of them all in one go anyway. So maybe that's an option I could take. That I would keep this first, not put them all in one go, and then keep that, and then open it once I am done playing with the base game. Yeah, the miniatures are pretty. They're not as small as the um, Destiny's one. That one is super tiny. It's like extremely the size of my thumbnail. That was the those minis. So this one are a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay. In that case, I will leave um, with some my other, yeah, I will use. Hopefully, these are both still at full, and I did not take out already some of them. So we will sleeve it using some FFP sleeve. Hopefully, I have enough. Yeah, I probably have enough if it's just the base. Right. If in case you are wondering, the sleeve size is 70 by 70. That might be a good idea. Let me put all the expansions first outside. I'll put them all in one go, and then I can just do another component sleeving once I am already going to place. Uh, I have to change these though to fit. There. Okay. We will keep the other minions first on the side, and we will be sleeving the base game. So we have the 4 main goblins, the Stabby Goblin, Boomy Goblin, Stabby Goblin, Boomy Goblin, Pokey Goblin, Shooty Goblin, art is nice. We have some loot, crossbow, a hook shot, a ruby figure, a jade figure, amethyst figurine, a stun hammer. You know what they need to do next time? Because they already had the technology where they had the meeples where you can change the weapon. They need to make minis that you can change weapons. Like, guys, just give us Legos. We just want Legos, to be honest. Violet Cape. First Dragon's Cape. A long sword. The Shield of a Lion. Plate mail of the lion. The Greaves of a Lion. Great Axe Bear. Throwing axes of the bear. The Warhorn of the bear. The Studded Jerkin of the bear. The Claw of the panther. The Longbow of the panther. Cloak of the panther. The Glove of the panther. Great Phoenix Staff. Spell Tome. Break the Phoenix. Hi Gabby. What is my favorite Tiny Epic game? Um, Zombies was fine with me. I liked the puzzle aspect of it. Um, Although I did get to play with all of the different modes. Uh, the favorite one, of course, top is Tiny Epic Galaxy. The next one is Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. Um, I feel that it's a really good worker placement game. It's Agricola in a dinosaur setting. I really like that. And then uh, Tiny Epic Pirate um, was quite fun too. Although the ships, the where you need to put the sails, those were annoying. I my copy, the sails already got broken. I wish they didn't have it there. Yeah, Save Galaxies, it's really good. I think it's their pinnacle of really good tiny epic design. Uh, from the solo play to just how it worked. I did not try Tiny Epic Western. Uh, I do have Ultra Tiny Epic Kingdom. And I joke people around and say, "Hey, this is my site." Of course, it's not fair for site, but it has that same idea of you progress what you pull from one uh, aspect, you get to progress in another. It had some similar concepts, and the whole expansion and getting the resources by having your people there, it felt similar. But I know it's very fun. Okay. Oh, so the that meeple thing earlier that I was looking at is an ooze. That's why it had floating skeletons. Okay, now it made sense. Right, see the monsters. We have some troglodytes, some minotaurs, the ogre, the troll, skeleton, the dungeon crawler, which was a spider we saw in there, the dire serpent, and we now have some. I think these were going to be the dungeon tiles. Is this is this the entrance? Is this the stairs? I think this is the stairs. It's a nice webbed room, a bridge, a ring of fire, a trap, another trap, and another trap. They don't have names for the traps anymore. Yes, you could name them if you're familiar with D&D tropes. There's a hidden treasure, or it could be uh, an enemy. I don't know. Another treasure. Okay. And more treasure. Goblin hat. Ocean room. So, temple of sorts. Classic Diablo room, like a library inside a dungeon. Like really, who keeps the lights on? If you reach you know 30 levels down, who's maintaining the lights? There has to be like a whole crew. Maybe the dungeons had like it was the OG escape route in There are people that are actually running the place. Some spells, save life, holy abundance, cloud of death, fireball, Delver's luck, giant strength, eagle swiftness, tempest of arrows, dungeon scry, dark bargain, invisibility, elemental charge, and the law of dark. And oh, okay, maybe this is the exit, or the stairs going inside, and then the exit was the one earlier. Okay, so we do still have some left, so maybe could already leave these guys. I don't know. Oh, hold on. The, the potion one. Yeah. I'll keep the stories out first because I won't be able to play all of them anyway in one go. Epic Mug of Ale, Witch's Brew, the bottle energy, healing potion, magic elixir, haste rod, mind tonic, strength filter, and we have some new goblin, the Nixie goblin, and some new enemies. We got the wraith, the vampire imp, and probably the potion. All right, have those sleeved. Okay. Good luck fitting them all back in the box. We will find out. And there are. So hold on. The potion expansion has some token, which I think we can still fit in 2 mats. Include those in what we're seeing. A bit snug. Good enough. Oh, nice. So they do have the icon. Good job. It's the at the back of your character. So if you're not using that character, you can probably use the back as a reference. Nice. I thought you needed to print out the big thing. Good. That's really good. And now that I realize it, that meant I am putting everything upside down. Because that means Alright, and I'm putting them right side up where they would normally be. But this seems to be correct. Or does it? Oh, it's active. Okay, so I really clicked it. There's that one, and I want them to come in from the right. Click all of these. We got the enemy dragon, the Hydra, the Goblin King, Pharaoh, the Gorgon, Seer, Rockpool. Oh, he's an enemy. Really? Oh no no, these are characters. Okay, so he's one of the characters. He's an half orc barbarian. Have the elf sorceress. Have the dwarf cleric. Got the elven ranger. Siyempre, hindi mawawala. Legolas. Moonblade, nice. Ah, so she is a rogue. We have Sir Lannon, the human paladin. We got Gerond, the blue, ancient wizard. We have Thoradin Firebraid, the dwarf fighter. Got Demon Lord and the Lich. Okay. Okay, let's now figure out how they will all fit back into the box. Okay, so that stacks in, and I think that was what I was wondering with their square cards. Because it could stack in there, but I don't have. Just gonna block that, and there's no other way to put these guys. So it looks like we're gonna do it reverse. Put the cards first. Okay, and I put the cards up after. It seems so. Balance them a bit. Just gonna. Then add the token. I wish it was that. So, it seems because of how they designed the box that there's no way for me to keep the meatballs using plastic containers. I do not have anything smaller that would keep them intact like that. So we're gonna move the large tokens out. I'm gonna use something different for these guys. It looks like for the meatballs, we have to use Ziplocs. Even though I don't like using Ziplocs, uh, I don't have a choice. How they design, how it's gonna pack in. The reason why I don't like Ziplocs is because they are not consistent in how they would would uh, store uh, after. But they, because of they do have ability to somewhat conform, then you can kind of uh, put them in such a way that they could sort of not bring it up. And you guys here, hold on, this on. I might see. So I only have two extra. If you just do something, these are already on the, the stories one. Yes, good. At least reduces it a bit. I wish this would have fixed, but do I have anything that is of this size? Um, Second, have these, which I will probably use for those, but oh, cool, that would fit. We have another set that seem to be the friendly ones for Tiny Epic Galaxy type of boxes. But yeah, we could try these guys. I'm gonna try it for those. Uh, Something nice, but worse. There, I do have the in the Tiny Epic. Um, yes, tiny box, but yes, and too many things inside. Um, so we could try these. So get the goblins first, because I think we would need them. So the four goblins. Oop, goblin, tiny epic seeds. Vincent, too tiny. The 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 tiny epic dinosaurs. It's really small. So that one is good. Um, I think we're just gonna try to keep using these guys. Seems to be the better option. Sort of. Yeah, you have to find a pair that works. So they fit three at a time. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, and those are gonna be just two at a time. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. So you can probably stack them like these. Huh? Right. Yeah. Cool. And our mini are gonna stand on the side. Couldn't forget our minis because yeah, they fit well there. Hmm. Right. So a few components. Okay. Interesting. So I think the base one can fit one step. Yes, they do. Uh, another one. Okay. The dice think can sort of fit them. Let me see if we can. Okay. So the only problem I have now, the dice can probably the dice can probably stack in a wall like that. Then our minis would stand together. Okay. And the disc. You could probably just put them in there. Only problem whenever you put them in like these, they tend to clump up, which is not what you want to happen. So more likely I am not You know what though? I'm forgetting something really important. Uh, Tiny epic games. You just never fit back in the box if you try to protect it with components. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put that on top and it just stacks. And yeah, huh. If we even the extra box, that's gonna add these much more components. Hmm. Would I still? So the problem with the extra minis on the second box, this is okay, but it won't be able to support the cards in it. So I was thinking I could use the other box as the card. Since I don't plan to use the other game yet, so I'll just use it as storage. The, the mini, the minis won't fit. So how do I deal? Um, I think I have to make a separate container for the mini outside of the box because that one thing is that if I have them painted already, they're gonna scuff up everything inside if they're painted. So that might be my solution. I need to um, yeah, that's probably the way I can go about it. But this is still too thick, even if you put all the cards. Hmm. You can put the big cards here. If I sleeve the, I don't have to sleeve them right away, so I can keep them there. Um, you could go there. It's you guys fit here. Yes, they do. Nice. Uh, almost one extra. But without the extra, it fits. That's kind of annoying. That's gonna go there. And e- even if I sleeve all of them, what happens is, uh, They won't fit back in the box anyway. And set those aside. One, four, then so we will keep this first. I think I need a bigger box altogether. Yeah, I could keep the minis here. Maybe. No, no, they won't. They won't. Next best option is I just force them to stack like this. Yeah, wala eh. Yun talaga eh. Yun yung possible. I don't know if they can fit themselves inside here. Let's see, maybe they can. Hindi tuloy kayang i-paint to. Kasi, ganun sila itatago. And we're forced to like stack them. I might actually mess up with the counts of this game just so I can have it portable. The whole point of the Tiny Epic um, Kingdom is that you have a big game that can be played anywhere. Okay, that's the best option I have. Um, we'll stack that on top. Leave the other game first outside. Oops, sorry. Sorry. And it's just like my other Tiny Epic games. It just would be sad though. I wanted to paint them. I probably could just not force them there and then give them a separate box. But that means that you don't have to carry the game that way. Just sayang. The game could probably use a few dungeons less. I don't think it needed all of it. So these guys, I don't know if you guys will fit. Yeah, they're gonna get scuffed up. Their paint's gonna get scuffed up. I have to figure out how I can store them, but that might be how. If I have a bigger, that's bigger. Yes, I do. There we go. This is more likely their their main space. So once I have them painted, we're gonna live outside the box. It's dirty. Wow. Those are paint. Yep, that's the more likely set. Okay, is what it is. And I made a mistake. I was arranging. This is sometimes that happens to me in the Tiny Epics. I would arrange everything and realize that I arranged it in the cover. So now all the math has changed because suddenly you have maybe a 5 millimeters on each side, so like 10 mm. That barely fits. Maybe you can re-strategize. Yep, kind of works. Should I push this way? That works. Nope. So that's gonna be the problem now. Don't think this is gonna fit. Yeah, because a while ago they were up top. So I am over by 3 of them. We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to really go with this one, the square ones first. Put some dividers in the middle. See, it used to fit. Now it does not. It didn't fit in forward. Put this here. This is my divider. That's over here. I am not using it. Removing. Here's the other one. Wonder if they can all fit one. Nope. It's really how it goes. We're gonna try to just put the ties there as well. That has need to divide. That is too much. Oh, okay. Works. Okay. It's been fun. Put the power ups left. Squeeze in better than the large hole. Okay. Squeeze once again. Nope. But I found it. other one. Let's just put you other stuff. Hold on, though. So 50. I can fit it if I force it. Have to squeeze you guys in less. Which kind of defeats the point. The reason why I normally like to put these guys in a plastic container is so that they are easier to deploy. And when you game, uh, you hand out the containers to everyone, and they just get to start playing. Maybe it's okay. Kind of fits like that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Balance. Focus. So, if at least that's it, we're able to spread these guys out. Could we para siyang game, no? I'm playing a packing game. Pasensya na po sa opo. Okay, I think we have solved it. There you go. Not perfect. I still have some out, and I had to bring these guys outside, but it's not so bad. Not so bad. It's higher on one side though, because this one is stacking. But you could probably easily just transfer a few on one side and then put that down. Now this one is higher. This game. Right. There you go. Okay, that is fairly nice. Oops, I forgot that. Cool. And there you have it. An hour 30 minutes to figure out how I'm gonna store. And it wasn't able to store everything. So it will look like probably like this. But with this setup, we could probably incorporate the other cards. So they would stay here. I just need a bigger container for the winnings, and that's kind of how they would port travel, which isn't that convenient. But then again, this is a game where it is not your typical tiny epic game that you can play, anywhere. Harbor, for example, is uh, not in the tiny epic game line, but it's from Scott Alm, and uh, you feel the roots of the tiny epic series from that game. It's a big, sort of expansive feeling game, but the footprint is very small. This one, you need a 7x7 times 70. 70 times 7. So that's almost half a 490 millimeters. That's the width of just the board, and then you have another stack of the four cards. Yeah, so it is almost half a meter just on the board, and then you have another column for your heroes, and you still have your play area. This is not a small space game, not friendly for small space. But yeah, I am excited to try this out. I would have to still study the rules and see how that plays, but I'm happy that I was able to fit them all back. Sort of. I have this. They're outside, but it's good enough. In the current mode, this is how it will look, where I have my minis um, and the game itself. Yeah, at least I can get the minis painted and not worry that the paint is gonna scuff the cards and other things. Right? That's the compromise I could work with. Alrighty, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you guys get a restful weekend. And until next time, thanks for joining me. Keep safe. There is a new variant again. So I think we have to be a bit more careful. Um, I know currently we are still sort of getting back to normal, but it wouldn't hurt if we put on masks and get vaccinated, possible booster, at least I think up to 10. Alrighty, thank you everyone. Keep safe and have a good week. Bye.